Hello everyone, thanks so much for tuning into Sims Workshop. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. So, today we're going to be reviewing Inheritance of Scars by Crystal Seitz. S-E-I-T-Z. So, we're going to go with Seitz. This was such... I read this book so long ago, and I'm so mad at myself that I'm only now just reviewing it because it was such a good book. It came out in October, and I was lucky enough to get an ARC from the publisher, and oh my god, it's Norse mythology. It has Draugr, which is, you know, the Norse version of a vampire, and it's enemies to lovers, and it was just so addictive and so good. So, the story follows Astrid, and she has Crohn's disease, right? And I love that the author is putting herself in the book, right? So, Astrid has Crohn's disease, and she's been living in the city, right? I forgot which city. But her grandmother disappears. So, her father takes her back to the city, to the small little village town outside of Tiverton Forest. Now, Tiverton Forest is a dark forest. It is a forest you do not want to be left, you know, in the dark at night. And everyone expects Astrid to do this thing. And she's like, I have no idea what it's doing. Because she has no idea of the history of her family. Because her father took her away to save her from it. There's a curse. There's an ancient blood oath that's tied to Soren, our very enchanting vampire. Sorry, Draugr. And it's so well done. So she's in this forest after she awakens him. He thinks she's the ancestor who he fell in love with, who tricked him, broke an oath, and then trapped him in this enchanted sleep, only to discover you are not like her at all. So they're slowly forming a bond, and there's so many secrets in it. There's a lot of haunting atmosphere. She's going in the forest and she's seeing how the forest has truly been corrupted by the blood oath her ancestor made with Soren. And Soren's like, look, we have to finish this blood oath. We have to undo it. And they're just forming this relationship because all she wants is to save her grandmother, but she's reliving her ancestor's moments, which when she's with Soren. She is basically her ancestor reincarnated. It's why she looks like her. It's why she has her memories. She needs to undo everything. But what she doesn't know is that her family is bound to this forest. And they have their own blood oath. And it's like full of so many plot twists and turns. And it's just riveting, honestly. I absolutely love the story. And I love the Norse mythology behind it. And I love Astrid as a character and her relationship with Soren and her relationship with her father as well. They have a kind of a strained strained words. They matter. She does have a very strained relationship with her father after the death of her mother. And you don't understand why until the end. And she doesn't even understand why. But she loves her father. That's the one thing you do have to understand. She loves her father, but she, you know, hates her Crohn's disease. She hates all the secrets. She hates not knowing about her family and all the ancient mysticism that is binding. And she discovers, you know, she's got some real power in her blood. She can undo the curse. She can save her village. They don't have to live in this culty-esque dark magic universe. They can be free of it, except it's all they've ever known, so they don't know that they can be free of it. And when the monsters come out, oh, they come out. Seitz's attention to detail is so good. It's chilling. It's, you know, House of Roots and Ruin vibes, and I love House of Roots and Ruin, but it's chilling. It has that dark atmosphere. The detailing on these monsters, I'm like, oh my god. And some of them I wasn't familiar with. So the ones that I wasn't familiar with, I was able to imagine because of just how they're portrayed in the book. And they are chilling. Oh, you know what would be great? if there were illustrations within the book. That would have made it even better. But it was such a good book, and I kind of wish it was not a one-off. It is a one-off. It's a single novel. It's not part of a duology. It's not a trilogy. It ends. And it's such a satisfying ending. If you like Norse mythology, if you like gothic, if you like horror, because this book is a little horror, it's a little gothic, it's a little chilling and eerie, and it has Norse mythology. Sorry, words matter. It is absolutely such a great execution of storytelling, and you have a character as well who is dealing with an illness, and I like that we're seeing a bit more representation with characters that do have chronic illnesses, rising above it and not letting that define them or limit them. They know their limitations. She knows her limitations, but she doesn't let it stop her from doing what needs to get done. She does not hide behind it. And I think that there's like this kind of stereotype that, oh, if you have a certain chronic illness, you're incapable of doing things that normal people do. And I think we have to get away from thinking like that. So it's always empowering to see it represented in media and in literature, because I think it's empowering for people who do have these chronic illnesses to see themselves represented. I think that can be said for everyone else. We all love to see representation. We all like to see ourselves in a story and properly represented the way we think it should be, right? So that's my TED Talk. So it really was a wonderful story. Absolutely loved it. Highly recommend it to everyone. In fact, when I was reading it, I'm like, oh my god, you need to read this. I gave it to my friend Jeff and my friend Gina. I'm like, you need to read this. You need to read this. It is so good. It's enemies to lovers, Norse mythology, gothic, haunting, chilling, horror. And it was so well done. So in any case, thank you all for tuning in. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with all your book-loving friends. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and as always, happy reading.